Good morning. I hope you're well. It was terribly foggy with us over the weekend. On Saturday, we didn't even see the sun. So it's typical November weather. Anyway, Brexit. Oh, Brexit in the chemical industry. Oh, yeah, it does feel a bit like that. Last week, we had a lot of guidance being issued. And what's becoming clear is that the Northern Ireland issue is even more complicated than we realised. For example, with REACH, the GB part of the United Kingdom is going to have what they call UK REACH, although it would be better to think about it as being GB REACH. But Northern Ireland's still going to be in the EU. So if you want to trade with Northern Ireland from GB, you're still going to have EU REACH registrations in place. Even if you don't trade with the rest of the EU, you're going to have an EU REACH registration in order to have stuff over in Northern Ireland. So that may mean that if you thought you were only dealing in the UK and you didn't need to retain an EU REACH registration, you might need to do that. And of course, what that means is you need either to turn your importers in Northern Ireland into sort of REACH importers and they will take liability, or you may need to appoint an only representative. And there's not a lot of time to do that. So that's one thing, that's about REACH. When you come to CLP, then yes, Northern Ireland is also going to be in the EU for CLP, as it is for everything. And that's going to affect things like the classification and labelling notification that's needed for sub-REACH quantities of substances, but also poison centre notification. And last week, it came out that you will need a UFI and you will need poison centre notification in Northern Ireland because they're still part of the EU for chemicals regulation and other regulations, as it turns out. But they're not going to handle poison centre notification through the portal. There's going to be another method. And I have no idea what that method is, although I have asked. So the whole situation around Northern Ireland, if you want to trade with them, is very complicated. And something else that I discovered is if you want to sell goods into Northern Ireland from GB, you're going to need a special number. Yeah, some kind of trading number. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put several links below this video to try and help you work out what's going on. First link is going to be the HSE with their guidance on chemical regulations after Brexit, because from those pages, where it exists, there is special guidance in another page, sort of a page with a page, on chemical regulations as they affect Northern Ireland. The second link is going to be to the ECHA pages on Brexit, because they may have some extra information. And then the third link is going to be about this business about getting a number for trading with Northern Ireland. The reason that's important is because there's a deadline of the 23rd of November. Now, okay, I don't handle goods, but I only came across that on Saturday when I got a letter from HMRC. So if you are selling goods into Northern Ireland, you've got very little time to take action. The whole thing is just a mess at the moment, isn't it? Anyway, kind of in tribute to the civil service who are doing their best to make all this work based on what the politicians have landed us with, this week's comedy clips are all from Yes Minister, which, as you know, generally involve the civil service running rings around the politicians. So today's one is waiting for a phone call from the Prime Minister. Enjoy. I hope you have a great day at work and you manage to get everything sorted that needs to be sorted out with Brexit and with everything else. Bit of a long shot, but give it a go. I hope to see you tomorrow if we're spared. Take care of yourself. Bye.